looks like people are starting to come in. I have some of my regulars already logged in. Wow, you guys are fast. Welcome to Thursday Morning Fitness. We have the first 12 in the room. Hi, everyone.
Good morning.
No one is available.
Good morning. So glad that you all are here today.
Please enter your party. Calling the operator. Please wait a moment. One is available to call.
We are up to over 30 people in already.
Calling the operator. Please wait a moment.
And if you are having any technical difficulties, we have Joe with us this morning from Get Set Up Technical Support. And you can reach out to Joe in the chat with any difficulties that you might be having. And Joe, will you make sure once we get started that everyone but me is on mute so that we don't have background noise? I was already hearing quite a bit. Of course,
Right,
I
I'm taking
understand
note
that
of that.
people are reading and
You don't
saying
have to
warning, but once we
do that.
actually get started, and since we are recording and we are live on the web, I know you guys don't want sounds from your house to be going out there to the entire world.
Good morning.
Don't worry, Stacey,
Stacey.
I'll keep a check on that.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Yes, Emily, we have some comments on the lovely tree.
Good morning.
Looks like a magnolia, maybe? It's beautiful.
Good morning, all.
Good morning. Okay, we're up to 38 people.
Morning, Stacy.
Good morning. I'm so glad, so glad you all are here.
Good morning,
Excuse me, I
Stacy.
have a little bit of a dry throat this morning.
Wow. Oh.
Morning, Stacy. Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Stacy, I want to know, do we need weights for this morning or no?
Yes, this class is a little bit of cardio and a little bit of weights. You can always do the weights, the weight training exercises without weights. It certainly isn't mandatory. I'm just recommending some light weights today. So, you know, whatever you have available. And
Okay.
as a reminder, if you don't have weights, but you want to use some weights, you can challenge yourself by using little cans of vegetables or soup cans, or even water bottles that are filled, can be about a 1 pound weight. So there is that option. We're up to 44. I want to go ahead and share my screen. so we
Stacy, can I ask you a
get
question?
started.
Is it safe to be using weights like 2 pound weights like 5 days a week? Is it safe?
It
to be
is.
doing
It is.
Yeah.
Sure. Here's what you would want to know. If you are very, very sore in a muscle group from an exercise that we did one day, don't exercise that same area that's sore. You can do some gentle movement, but not weights in an area that has muscle soreness from something you did the day or two before.
Okay,
That's
thank you.
just kind of a general rule. We can expect sometimes to have some soreness after we work out. And the best thing to do is just to do some gentle moving, keep that area going. Let me go ahead and share my screen so we can get started here. I have my opening slides to share right here, and things are really slow again this morning. Our internet has not been particularly cooperative. Here are my slides. As you can see, they're loading. Here they come. Man, it's not been this slow in a while. There we go. Well, while they're loading, I'll go ahead and introduce, because I can't even hit the present button, but today's class is combo training, which is a little bit of cardio and a little bit of strength training. And I teach it in a circuit training format. So we will be doing our exercises timed. And I will tell you, you know, we have 30 seconds left, or we're doing this for 60 seconds, or what have you. Oh my goodness, with this screen. Well, maybe we should, okay, let's see if it'll go to the next page. Anyway, so for those of you who don't know me, my name is Stacy. Oh my gosh, this is covering that up here. I'm your guide today at Get Set Up. I have a master's degree in counseling psychology, and I've been teaching fitness since the mid-1980s. I do enjoy connecting with other adults who are interested in improving their health and fitness, and of course, their overall wellness. Get Set Up is an educational platform that helps you learn useful skills from people just like yourself, so you can do all sorts of wonderful things and stay independent as we age. We do learn from each other, so ideally we can see you, and you have your cameras on, you let us see you enjoying our fitness class this morning. You can request a live recording after class by emailing help@getsetup.io. And if you're joining by the live stream from our web, welcome, we're so glad you're here. But know that the very best way to fully participate is to join us and register for a class. And Get Set Up is not paid to promote any specific products or services, anything that I might demonstrate or discuss during my class. Please be sure to check with your doctor prior to starting any new exercise program, especially if you have health conditions or take any medications. And if your doctor has given you recommendations or restrictions regarding limiting your exercise intensity or range of motion, please be sure to follow your doctor's recommendations, not anything, again, that I show or demonstrate during my classes. And I'm going to go ahead and spotlight myself so that we can get started.
Stacy, you're not
And
recording.
remember that while I'm teaching, I can't see the chat, so I can't respond to you. But if you have questions or comments, go ahead and put them in the chat. I do read the chat transcript after class, and I make every attempt to answer questions in a following class. Be sure that your microphone is muted so that we don't have your background noise.
You need to record.
Right. Stacy, you need to record.
Yeah, usually my TAs do that for me. I've not had to hit the record button since we've had TAs, but there you go. All righty, let's go ahead and get started. So again, today's class is a little bit of a mix of cardio and weight training. We will be doing it in a timed format once we get through our warm-up. So what will happen is I will show you some exercises, and we will be going through these exercises, 4 or 5 things, 3 times. Each round will get successively more difficult. Please be sure that you have your water. Take water breaks as needed. Put yourself on pause if you need to. Be sure you go at your own pace and keep breathing. So we're starting right here with just a gentle march or walk. Finding a comfortable rhythm for yourself. Make sure your chest is lifted nice and tall. Find that space between the top of your hip bones and your lower rib cage, and make sure that that is feeling tight through here as you're breathing and as you're moving your arms and legs. So let's go apart together with our feet. So we're going to go wide for 8 counts. And 4, 3, 2, bring your feet together. 8, 7, 6, 5. And right now we're not doing anything with our arms. Just kind of keeping them easy and low. Let's take it wide. 4, 3, 2, back in together right here. And this is just our warm up, and we will go through the warm up exercises 2 more times, each time making them a little bit more challenging. Let's take our feet apart, and we're going to hold them right here. And we're going to begin to reach across. Keep the arms low, like below your shoulders. You can even have them down here at hip level if you prefer. And from here, we're going to bring our feet together, just like that. So step touch. Now I have my knees are just bent very slightly. Find your pace, whatever is comfortable for you. Make sure you're breathing. And let's hold those feet apart. And press the arms down low, hip level. All right, we're going to take our march back here, and we're going to make our arms just a little bit bigger, as if we're marching in the band. Nice, big, strong arms. They're moving from hip to shoulder, right here. And then when we take our feet apart, I just want your arms wide out here to the side. So you're holding them right out from your waist. And let's bring the feet together with that marching with the band. Nice and tall, move those arms from the hips to the shoulders. And feet apart, hold your hands here. See, we're taking a little bit more energy now to do these exercises in the warm-up. We're going through round 2. And feet back together for this march. And let's take those feet apart, hold it right here, arms nice and wide. And now we're going to reach across with the arms at shoulder height. Take up more room if you're comfortable using more energy at this time. If not, you can keep this small and low. A little bit more challenging right here with the arms at shoulder height, a slight bend to the knees for shock absorption as you reach right and left. And now we're going to bring our feet in together with that step touch. And I want you to swing your arms shoulder height and low as you go through that center position. And this is the second round of our warm-up series. Let's go back to marching. Now we were right here, so how can we take it bigger? Let's press up and down, up and down. So this is more challenging. You feel free to stay at level 1 or level 2. If you don't want to use this energy this morning, hey, I don't blame you. And we're going to take our arms or our feet apart with this wide march and keep your arms up here. So we've lifted them now from the wide reach to an overhead V. As we have our arms up above our shoulders, it takes more energy. And now we're going to do that step together, and we're going to wave the arms, rainbow arms, right and left. And this is the third round of our warm-up. All right, let's bring it down and we'll do just a little bit of stretching before we start our exercise rounds. I already need a little bit of water. I apologize, I have a bit of a dry throat this morning. I realize I've been clearing my throat a bit. I'm hoping that will help. All right, here goes round 1. We're going to start round 1. Oh, we need to do some stretching first. Sorry. Let's take, the water confused me. Feet apart a little bit. And let's hold right here. Reach up and down. Reach up and down. If you are able, add a soft bend to the knees as you reach down. My toes are at 11 and 1 o'clock positioning, so slightly turned out to the corners of the room. And as I slightly bend my knees, I make every effort to keep the knees right over the center of my foot. So between toes 2 and 3. When you keep your knees right over your feet that way, in aiming them in that same direction, that protects your knees from twisting and any type of injuries that might occur. So a very gentle bend to the knees if you're able. If not, you can just stay right here and reach up and down. And we're gonna hold right here. Take that soft break if you can, because we wanna reach up and over to the side using this hand for support on your thigh. Give yourselves a nice stretch from the hip bone to the armpit. Keep your torso facing forward. Be careful not to twist one way or the other, but you're in a flat plane facing forward. Nice long reach, stretch, and let's go to the other side. First reaching side, then up overhead, then all the way over using this arm on the thigh for support. Keep that torso facing forward. Release, and let's bring it back. Take a gentle march, heel digs in front. So that's where we have our toes are lifted and the heels are reaching out in front of you, pressing forward. And we're going to just hold the right one forward. Hold that heel forward, toe is lifted. And I want you to press the toe down and lift. Press down and lift. Press and lift. Press and lift. Press down and lift. Press, press. And here's the last one, and hold it up, hold that lift. Feel the stretching up the back of your leg as you are activating the muscle on the front of your shin, between your knee and your ankle. Feeling that muscle working as it's pulling those toes upward. Meanwhile, you're stretching out your calf in the back. And release. Let's take the other foot forward. Toes are lifted, heel is outstretched. Supporting leg is just ever so slightly bent, so you can allow that reaching through the other, it should be your left leg, toes up, and then press your toes down and lift, down and lift. Press them down, lift. Let's just do 4 more right here. And last one, hold it up right here. Hold, hold, hold. Feel that stretch up the back of the leg. If not, and you can sit into it a little bit more to lengthen that leg and feel the stretch while you're activating the muscle on the top. And release. Now we can go into our round 1 of exercises. Round 1, we're going to be doing knee lifts right here. Now, at a lower level, your knee lift, your foot barely clears the floor. You could even just do it like a toe tap in front. And if each time will get successively more challenging, and you can lift it higher if you are able. So first exercise with very simple arms, just reaching, alternating arms, reaching over the leg. 60 seconds, knee lifts right here. Make sure you stay lifted. Lifted through the chest. Find your own rhythm and rate. Take breaks if you need to. We have 30 more seconds. And after this, in 15 seconds, we're going to grab our weights. So here's where we start that alternating, a round of cardio and a round of weights. 5 more seconds. And let's grab weights. I'm going to be using 3s today, and we're going to do biceps curls, and we're going to do the lower part of the curl. So the lower part of the curl is from the hip to the waist. Right here. So keep your elbows tight by your waist, and all you're doing is moving your forearms from the hip to the waist. And we're doing 60 seconds of these, and it's already started. So I'll count down for you. You find your pace. You might do these really slowly. You might take a break in between and do every other one, but I don't recommend doing them too fast. You want to make sure that you're not using body rocking momentum to do your curl, but that it's really just your arm working. And the way to do that is to make sure your body is stationary and your elbows are fixed by your waist, and you're just moving those forearms. And 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, last one. Now, you can use a weight for this next exercise. We're going to do step side squats, and I'm going to just show you how to do it. If you're holding one weight in both of your hands, and you're just going to step to the side and make a soft break to the knees if you're able. If you don't want to bend your knees, just step side and together. But for those of you who are squatting today, make sure your weight is centered as you step side. We've already done 15 seconds. I'm just holding a 3-pound weight to demonstrate, but really this is a time where if you're able and your knees can handle it, you can take a heavier weight. And you can hold it with both hands right here in front of you, or you can do this without weights if that's more comfortable for you. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to do our biceps curls, and we're going to do the high part of the curl. The high part of the curl is from waist to shoulders. So we begin right here, elbows tight, and bring those weights up to your shoulders. We have 45 more seconds. Find your own pace. Do every other one if 60 seconds is too much for you, if there's too many repetitions. We have about 20 more seconds. Ten more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release the weights. And we're going to do step front lunges, alternating feet. So what that looks like is just stepping forward, back together, step forward, back together. Very soft break in the knees, whatever you are comfortable with. It can be a very small step too. Don't step too far, big like that and knock yourself off balance. Just keep it small. And remember, this is round 1. So if you do want to challenge yourself, each round will get successively more challenging. We will step a little bit bigger and maybe go deeper if you're able to. We have 30 more seconds. These are alternating step front lunges. Oops, 15 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're back to the beginning with our knee lifts. And we're going to begin to add some arms to the knee lifts. So let's add some arms that just pull back right here at shoulder height. And we're doing this for 60 seconds. And we're starting right here. Find your own pace, your comfort level. If you're lifting your leg a little bit higher on this round, or if you're just clearing your heel from the floor and keeping your toes touching, that's okay. I'm just so glad you're here and you're doing it with me. Everybody has to start somewhere, and every day you can get progressively better. Keep your chest lifted. And if I didn't mention it before, if you need to use a chair or hold on to the wall or the counter or whatever is handy so you don't lose your balance, you can certainly do that too. We have 10 more seconds. I have my clock over here. That's why I keep looking over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Biceps curls low. And I'm going to grab a heavier weight this time. These are 5s, 5-pound weight, 60 seconds. Starts here. And remember, this one is just from the hip to the waist. Curling with the forearm, keeping those elbows tight by your sides. We have 30 more seconds. Fifteen more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to do step side squats. Right and left, and if you're holding a weight, hold that right in front of you, starting with feet together. We just step side and take a knee bend. Try and keep your weight centered as you're doing that. And we're going for 60 seconds right here. Step side squats. We have 30 more seconds. At your own pace. Make sure you're breathing. Your head and chest are lifted. 15 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Biceps curls. And we're doing the top part of the curl from the waist to the shoulder, right here and down. Elbows tight, 60 seconds. Find your own pace. Take a break if you need to. Fifteen more seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to do our step front lunges. So that's right here, right and left. We have our arms lifted at shoulder height, and our 60 seconds has started. If you can take your steps a little bit bigger than the first round, challenge yourself just a little bit more. And when I do these lunges, stepping forward, I try to step toward the corner of the room so that I have a wide base for balance. I don't step directly in front here like I'm on a balance beam because it's hard to balance that way, truthfully. So give yourselves a wide stance on this step front lunges. Right here, we had our arms going, and I guess I stopped when I was talking, and you have only 15 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to go on our third round of this first round of our circuit. Our first exercise in this round was knee lifts. And now we're doing them in a more challenging way, lifting higher if you can, and pull down from your arms up overhead. Pull your arms down towards your shoulders. Now, if you're more comfortable at the levels that we had for round 1 or round 2, feel free to stay there. But if you're ready for a bit of a challenge today and you feel like you have that energy, lift a little higher, reach a little stronger. We have 30 more seconds. $15 seconds. Lifting, keep that torso nice and tall. Abs tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Biceps curls low. 60 seconds. Low is from the hips to the waist. Here we go. Keep your chest lifted, diaphragm lifted, you're breathing. And be sure to hold your weights gently, not squeezing. Find your own pace, your own rhythm. We have done 30 seconds already. Keep those elbows tight by the waist. From the hips to waist height, palms are up, upward if I didn't mention that before. 15 more seconds. Can you do it? Can you make it? 10 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step side squats. And if you're holding a weight, you can hold it right here in front of you as you step side and bend deeper if you're able. 60 seconds. Try to keep your weight centered when you do that squat. We have 30 more seconds. Sometimes these minutes seem so long, right? Maybe depending on the exercise and how much energy it takes. "15 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Biceps curls on the high end of the curl. So we start at the waist height, elbows tight, and we curl from the waist to the shoulder. Palms are up, right here. You can add a bit of a squeeze when you reach the top of that curl. "30 more seconds. "15 more seconds. 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's see, put the weights down. Step front lunges. And we're going to do those with our arms overhead now, right here and up, just like those arms that we used with the knee lift. So arms overhead and open side as you step forward with your lunge. And if you're comfortable taking a deeper lunge in this position, taking up more space with your body as you step forward, feel free to do that. And take this at your own pace. Take a break if you need to. Do every other one if that's more comfortable for you. Or just take a very small step front with a very gentle knee break. 15 more seconds. And this is the third round of this first circuit. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's shake it out a little bit. And we're going to do just a challenge for 60 seconds of step touch with big circular arms. This is just a heart rate challenge, letting the cardio activity fill your body, enjoying the movement. Make it as large or as small as you want. You can even keep your arms right here just in front of you if that's more comfortable, or take up a lot of space. Get that heart rate up there. We have 30 more seconds. Reaching side to side, nice big windmill arms. 15 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's march right here. We're going to go into round 2. And the first exercise that we have on round 2 is a step cross behind. Step cross behind. Step cross behind. Step cross behind. And you can take this up to speed right here. Work that crossover. Feel it in your hips as you bring that one leg behind as we alternate stepping side and cross behind. And I have the arms here on round one at a low position, waist level and crossing down in front. 30 more seconds. Fifteen more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your weights. I'm going back to my 3-pound weights. We're going to do pull-ups under the chin. So what that looks like is starting with the weights right here at hip level, we pull them up under the chin and allow the elbows to go nice and high. So we're right here, pull up and release. Keep your diaphragm lifted, torso upright. Relax your shoulders and your neck as you're doing this. You don't want to hunch. Just let your arms do the work. Pulling up, feeling it in the top of your shoulders. We have 30 more seconds. $15 more seconds. I think we're only going to have time for one round of this circuit. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can go ahead and put the weights down. And we're going to do hamstring curls. That's right here, bending the leg, the lower leg right behind you, bringing the heel up towards your booty. And we're doing a low arm with this, and it's 60 seconds. Right here. Hamstring curls. Knees stay facing toward the floor. Ten seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your weights. And we're going to do lateral side raises. So we start down here at hip level and lift the weights up to shoulder height with a soft elbow. Lift and lower. 60 seconds. And lower. Bring it up and release. Be sure that you are in control of your weights as you lift and as you release. Don't let the weights drop like that. Keep in control. That gives you the most benefit from the movement in both directions. 15 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And our last exercise for this round is leg lifts to the rear. So that's a straight leg lift behind, alternating right and left. I move around to try and give you sort of a viewpoint from all angles. I'm keeping my torso upright as I lift, and I'm just taking low arms and pulling them to the back as I lift my leg right and left. We did 30 seconds already. How about that? So you have 30 seconds left. Squeezing those glute muscles as you lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the first exercise was pull-ups under the chin. Let's see if we can get one more round in. So grab your weights and let's do those pull-ups. And actually, I think the first one was step behind, but let's do our pull-ups first and then we'll do the step behind. So we're pulling from hip level straight up under the chin with elbows high. 60 seconds starts now, right here. Chest is lifted. Shoulders are relaxed, neck is relaxed. Just allowing your arms, your upper arms, and the top of the shoulder muscle to be doing this work without crunching up like this when you do it, right? So feel that space between your ears and your shoulders, keeping your torso long and lifted. We have 30 seconds more. Make sure you're breathing and you're holding those weights gently. Just hold them tight enough so you don't drop them on yourself, but not squeezing. 15 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights down and let's do those step behind. Cross over, so we step side, cross behind. Let's take bigger arms. So from the shoulder to cross below, crossing down here in front, take a big step, take up room if you're able to do this bigger. Challenge yourself. Take up your full exercise space. We did 15 seconds already, so we have 45 to go. Nice big steps, cross behind. With a very gentle bend to the knee as you cross behind. Working your hips. Fifteen more seconds. Big arms, take up space. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you grab the weights and we're going to lift lateral side raises from the hips, lifting right here to the side. Down and lift, down and lift, right here and lift. Twenty more seconds. Diaphragm is lifted. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And we are going to do our hamstring curls and then our straight leg lifts to the back. And then we're going to bring it down with our cool down. So we're doing 60 seconds of hamstring curls. And you can take bigger arms if you want, pulling them down to the side. Find your own pace. Take up lots of room if you can, or keep it small right here. Lower arms. But you are bending that lower leg. That's the important piece of this exercise, is to bring that heel up toward your booty as well as you can. And if it's a very small movement for you today, that's perfectly all right, wherever you are comfortable. For those of you who are up for the challenge today, join me, taking up lots of room. Feel your space. 30 more seconds. $15 seconds. And we're going to go directly into the leg lifts so that we can get them in. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg lifts to the back, squeezing your hips. Lift, lift, lift. with a gentle bend to the knees as you bring your feet together. 45 more seconds. Think about moving that leg directly behind you rather than like out here to the side. It's easy sometimes to let it be out to the side. Maybe you feel like you have a little more range of motion that way. It's challenging to keep the legs directly behind you and keep that lift nice and tight and directly behind your body. You have to squeeze through your hips to make that happen. 10 more seconds. I talked you through that one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's relax. Bring that heart rate down with some gentle marching right here. I need a little bit of water. How about you? March right here with me. March. And let's take 8 wide steps. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to marching right here in place. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's step touch right here. Step touch. And step touch. And march. And 4, 3, 2. Let's take a wide march. 4, 3, 2. Step touch. 8. And 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Here's the last one, right and left. Heel digs right here. That's heels in front, toes are lifted. We did it earlier in our warm-up as we worked our feet and our calf muscles. And let's bring it down. Take it easy. I'm going to check the music. Just relax right here in place. Let's take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale and exhale. Stay with me if you're able to as we do just a little bit of a closing meditation, giving us some positive thoughts to take into our day and focusing a little bit on the breathing. I had a question earlier in the week for a transcript of whatever my closing talk was. And to be honest, I'm not reading anything. I use some cards for prompting, and the cards are from Louise Hay and Dr. Wayne Dwyer, and they're called Inner Peace cards and Wisdom cards. And I just grab them and I sort of make them fit more about working out. So they talk about soul and spirit and your inner peace, and I bring that into how it affects our bodies. So it's kind of my own creation when I talk, and each day I sort of create something on the fly, if you will. So I don't have it written down that I can share with you. I apologize for that. My best suggestion would be to listen to the replay, request the replay and listen to it again, and maybe transcribe it if you want to continue to reread it. So as you're focusing on your breathing today, your gentle inhale and exhale at whatever your normal rate and rhythm is, I just want you to think about and focus on how your breath, as you bring it in, fills up your lungs from the bottom to the top, and then you exhale from the top to the bottom, and you empty your lungs when you do that. Take another inhale And if you're prompted to take a big inhale and sigh, do that. Follow your body's promptings. Anytime during the exercise, maybe if you feel that way, take a big breath. Always do what your body leads you to do, whether it's drinking some water, having a meal, or taking a big giant breath and sigh. So as you're thinking about your breathing right now and you're focusing on your breath, I just want you to think about some positive thoughts that you can take with you today. Exercise is being kind to your body and being kind to yourself. I treasure my physical being. I respect my body, and therefore I want it to be as strong as possible. So I exercise to bring myself more strength, and I feel myself getting stronger every day as I exercise and as I do movement. I am responsible for the day that I create for myself. And one of the things I love to do to make a good day is to get moving in the morning. I find that exercise in the morning makes for an excellent day. And I hope that you agree with me. And probably that's why you're here. My inner being is serene and peaceful. At least I hope it is. And I work out because my health and wellness are important to me. I know that working out improves my moods and releases stress. And that's why I'm here and that's why I'm doing it. So I'm going to approach the screen now and share my final slides with you. There we go. That was a little quicker than earlier. Thank you again so much for being with me this morning and joining me as we work out. Share your experiences on social media. If you're active in social media, you can use the hashtag #GetSetUp, or you can use @GetSetUp. Or if you're not on social media, you can email Liz at GetSetUp and send her your pictures, your thoughts, and your feedback. I read all the feedback that I get, and I read the transcripts of the chats. So if you have questions in the chats, I do my best to answer them. Be on the lookout for the email that you will receive from GetSetUp. It will contain some key takeaways about today's class, as well as highlight some other classes that you might be interested in. There will also be a link to provide feedback about the classes on GetSetUp and about my class and me as an instructor. And I read the feedback as well, so please feel free, give me your thoughts. Please spread the word about the GetSetUp community. Host an interest group. Maybe you would like to teach a class. Let us know, we'll help you get that going. Suggest a class that you would like to see on GetSetUp. And know that we partner with assisted care, senior living, government, and community organizations. And always remember, you can request a session recording and share ideas for new classes by emailing help@getsetup.io. And if you need some more information about our new website, look for Marv's class, Tips and Tricks to Navigating GetSetUp's New Look. So once again, I thank you so very much for joining me. It was great to see everybody this morning, and I'm going to end class. So have a great day, everyone.
Thank you, Stacy.
Bye.